Hi everyone, I'm Henry. Welcome back to Speak Easy English. This is part of our Shopping English series. 15 episodes in total. Last time we talked about asking for prices, and today we'll learn how to compare brands at the supermarket.
Hi friends, I'm Luna. When you shop in North America, especially here in Canada, supermarkets like Walmart, Loblaws, or No Frills always give you many choices of brands for the same item.
That's right. You'll see different kinds of cereal, milk, or even cleaning supplies. And the big question is, should you pick the famous brand or the cheaper store brand?
The packages often look similar, but the prices can be very different. Knowing some simple English phrases helps you explain what you want and make better choices.
This is useful because store staff or even friends might ask what you prefer, and you need the right words to answer.
So in this episode, we'll take you step by step, from looking at shelves to reading labels, and finally making your decision.
All right, let's walk into the cereal aisle.
So now we're standing in front of the cereal shelves. Wow, there are so many boxes in different colors and sizes. It can feel overwhelming.
Yeah, you'll see brands like Kellogg's, Cheerios, and also the store's own label, maybe called No Name or Great Value.
Sometimes the famous brand has a big logo, while the store brand looks simpler. The price tags usually show the difference clearly.
If you want to ask a friend, you could say, "Which brand do you usually buy?" Repeat after us, "Which brand do you usually buy?"
Or you might point to the shelf and say, "Do you like this one or that one?" Repeat after us. "Do you like this one or that one?"
These short questions are great when you're shopping together. It keeps the conversation light and friendly.
Exactly. And even if you're shopping alone, you might say to yourself, "I wonder if the cheaper one tastes the same."
Good start. Next, let's check how to compare prices more carefully.
When you look closely at the shelf, you'll notice the price tags can be very different. One box of cereal might be $5, and the store brand right beside it could be $3.
Exactly. The store brand is usually cheaper, but the size of the package might also be a little smaller. That's why it helps to check carefully.
If you want to ask, you could say, "Why is this brand more expensive?" Repeat after us. "Why is this brand more expensive?"
Another good phrase is there a cheaper option? Repeat after us. Is there a cheaper option?
These are simple ways to compare without sounding rude, and staff are used to these kinds of questions.
Sometimes the tag also shows price per 100 grams. That's a very fair way to see which brand really costs less.
Right, because a bigger box might look like a good deal, but the price per unit tells the real story.
Now that we've looked at the numbers, let's move on to the labels.
When you pick up a box, it's smart to flip it over and check the label. It tells you what's inside, not just the price.
Yeah, you'll usually see a list of ingredients. For example, sugar might be the first item, and that means it's the main ingredient.
If you want to check politely, you can ask, "Does this one have less sugar?" Repeat after us. "Does this one have less sugar?"
Or you could say, which one is healthier? Repeat after us. Which one is healthier?
The nutrition facts table also shows calories, protein, and fiber. These details help you compare more than just taste.
Sometimes two brands look similar on the outside, but one has way more salt or added flavors.
Right. And that's important if you have kids or if you're trying to eat healthier.
So reading the label makes you feel confident that you're choosing what's best for you.
Okay, now let's see how people usually talk about taste and quality.
When it comes to choosing, price is one thing, but taste really matters too. Sometimes you just want to know if it's good.
Yeah, a simple way is to ask a friend. Have you tried this brand before? Repeat after us. Have you tried this brand before?
Or you could say, does it taste the same as the other one? Repeat after us. Does it taste the same as the other one?
These short questions are easy and natural when you're shopping together, and they save you from buying something you don't like.
Exactly. Some people say the store brand tastes almost the same, while others feel the big brand is fresher.
In Canada, many people actually buy both. They might get the cheaper cereal for everyday use and the famous one as a treat.
So taste and quality are personal, and it's okay to ask for opinions before you decide.
Great. Next, let's talk about special offers and discounts.
One thing shoppers love in Canadian supermarkets is the weekly flyer. You'll see deals like buy one, get one free, or two for $6.
Yeah, sometimes the big brand has a promotion, and suddenly it's almost the same price as the store brand. That's when people start to switch.
If you're curious, you can ask, is this brand on sale today? Repeat after us. Is this brand on sale today?
Another handy phrase is, do you have any discounts on this item? Repeat after us. Do you have any discounts on this item?
These are polite and very common questions at the supermarket. Staff will usually just point out the signs or explain the deal.
And don't forget loyalty cards. Many stores in Canada give extra points or a small discount if you scan the card at checkout.
So checking the offers can really change which brand you decide to buy.
All right, now let's put everything together and see how to make a final decision.
After looking at brands, labels, and sales, it's time to actually choose what goes in the cart. Sometimes it's not easy, right?
Yeah, you may think, should I save money or should I go for the brand I trust? A good phrase to use is, I think this one is worth the price. Repeat after us, I think this one is worth the price.
Or you can say, I'll take the cheaper one for now. Repeat after us. I'll take the cheaper one for now.
These simple lines help you express your choice clearly, whether you're talking with a friend or just thinking aloud.
Many Canadians mix it up. They buy store brands for basics like flour and choose the big names for snacks or special treats.
Exactly. Balancing price and quality depends on your budget and your taste. There's no single right answer.
Now that we've practiced all the steps, let's wrap up with a quick review challenge.
All right, we've reached the end of today's episode, and it's time to see what you remember.
Yes, we talked about how to compare brands, in North American supermarkets, especially here in Canada, from looking at the shelves to reading labels and checking prices.
We also practiced asking about taste, quality, and special offers. These are real phrases you can use the next time you go shopping.
Now let's do a quick challenge. Question 1. What can you ask if you want to compare sugar levels in two cereals?
Question 2. What phrase helps you check if there's a discount on an item?
And question 3. How can you politely say you'll take the cheaper brand?
If you didn't catch everything, don't worry. You can always listen again and practice out loud.
For extra practice, try acting out a scene with a friend when you're actually at the store.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe to Speak Easy English. Your support means a lot.
Thanks for joining us today. See you next time in our Shopping English series. 下一个 block 开始人物